Get ready for round 2. Saddle up as challengers take on the waves in Watercross, the nation's premier stand-up paddleboarding competition. And strap in as the athletes take to the sky in hydrofight, 1,000 gallons of water per minute power that sends the competition soaring up to 50 feet into the air. Hi, I'm Jordan Wayman, and welcome to the 2018 US Open National Tour presented by Broward Motorsports. I'm here in beautiful Erie, Pennsylvania, where we're gonna have round 2 of today's competitions. Let's go down and meet some of our competitors.
There's a couple of really good guys here. One of them I came with from Canada. Ashley's pretty good. So we'll see how everything goes. It's probably going to come down to, just 3 or 4 of us, banging it out for some cash.
I think this has been a great event today and yesterday. We came out to watch the event yesterday and had a blast with kids, and so I came out to race today.
I definitely like all the guys. I mean, when you come to the competitions, it's definitely a tight-knit family. I got a lot of really good buddies from around the world at every comp. That's great to see, but I also really love the competition. I find I fly my best against other people when I'm being pushed, so I definitely like the competitive side of it and really kind of pushing the boundaries in tournaments.
I love the whole tour. I wish I could go to all of them. Hopefully next year, if they continue this, I will. So I'm gonna have 2 on board right now. Myself and I got a baby in there. I'm 6 months pregnant and hopefully still gonna place in this race.
Now some of you might be asking, how does a hydroflight competition work? Well, I wanna go down and explain to you and show you how it all works together.
So hydroflight is a relatively new sport. So it's been an ongoing process of judging and how to set your judging criteria. We've gotten better at it over the years. Now we do have it pretty much straight. 40% of your trick is for difficulty, 20% is execution of that trick, and then a lot of 10% of height, variety, progression. So again, the speed of a rotation, say you're doing backflips, if they're under a half a second, it's considered like a true double if you do 2 of them. If you start pausing, they're back-to-backs. So we judge on the speed of the rotations, the speed of the spins, the number of spins and rotations in one up-down motion. Again, we always love to see new and innovative tricks. Those will get special bonuses. We've had some new tricks come out in the last year that have really, like the front flip, for example. The rotation and the speed of that is so incredibly fast that it deserves a lot of points, and so it gets it. The big dolphin dives, we love that. Everybody does. They get pretty big points, but because they're good for showmanship, maybe the level of difficulty is not as high. But having the good variety in your arsenal is important. To have tricks thrown from high, tricks thrown from low, counter rotating, just like you would say in the snowboarding, going reverse or goofy. So yes, all that stuff plays into it, and the judges are getting much better at identifying that and scoring properly.
Stay tuned for more of today's competition here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Today's 2018 US Open National Tour, presented by Broward Motorsports, is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Broward Motorsports, South Florida's premier power sports dealer with 4 locations: Davie, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Tequesta. A huge selection of new and used motorcycles, UTVs, ATVs, boats, trailers, and personal watercraft. Log on, check out the selection, and request a quote. Broward Motorsports will not be undersold. The best staff in the industry are ready to serve you. We also feature a customizing department to build the machine of your dreams. At Broward Motorsports, you gotta ride.
Erie Sports Commission, committed to promoting the Erie region as a prime destination for sports and recreation. Visit eriesportscommission.com to learn more.
Broward Motorsports, South Florida's premier power sports dealer with 4 locations: Davie, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Tequesta. A huge selection of new and used motorcycles, UTVs, ATVs, boats, trailers, and personal watercraft. Log on, check out the selection, and request a quote. Broward Motorsports will not be undersold. The best staff in the industry are ready to serve you. We also feature a customizing department to build the machine of your dreams. At Broward Motorsports, you gotta ride.
Sea-Doo introduces the newest ways to explore the water. Load up all your gear, catch some rays, grab a bite to eat, crank up some tunes, and tons more. Every day we just go, baby, don't go. Every day we just go. Sea-Doo, escape the everyday. Every day we just go.
I'm Jordan Wayman, and you're watching the 2018 U.S. Open National Tour, presented by Broward Motorsports. Our hydroflight action is about to begin soon, so let's head up to the booth and check it out.
Welcome to Erie, Pennsylvania. We're at round 2 of the 2018 Hydroflight Nationals, presented by Broward Motorsports and brought to you by Pro Watercross. We're so excited for this event. Erie, Pennsylvania, a great location, and the Hydroflight competitors are off the hook this year. We're looking for some brand new tricks and a lot of excitement from all our athletes.
Thumbs up, here we go, heat number 1, Tyler Bagshaw. Starting off with a double backflip right from the top of the hose. Here he goes with some slaloms. This is going to be a 2-minute round of just freestyle, all out, double backflip right into a dolphin dive. Here we go, another double backflip. Like I said, there's lots of energy going out here. He's going to do a Superman right into a backflip. He's going to go right into a double backflip, and there's a triple backflip. Triple backflip. All the way to a nice smooth drop backflip all the way from full length of the hose. And he's going to do a reverse dolphin dive. Out there having some fun right into a double backflip. Going to slalom around. All right, spinning up from the top of the hose. Here he goes. Getting ready to set up his next trick. I hear the crowd saying his teammates thread it. So let's see what he does here. He's going to do a Superman, do a double backflip, looking for the thread the needle, looking there. And a nice laid out backflip. Getting ready to set up his next trick. Here he goes, setting up. Backflip underneath thread the needle. There's a thread the needle. He's like it. He is having fun. Wants you guys to have fun. Double backflip. That will be it for Tyler Bagshaw.
Went much better than the qualification round. A little sloppy on the first run, but that one was much better. I needed to step it up a little bit, and I definitely stepped it up. much better than the first one, so I'm happy with that, and hopefully we can only improve from there.
Here we go, 2 minutes, heat 1. Jeff Hewlett starting from the full length of the hose drill, going right into a double backflip, spinning real fast into a backflip, Superman, or spin Superman, right into a thread the needle, real low on the ground. Different styles, different heights, all of this will be taken into consideration for the judges. Threading the needle with the small loop of the hose and threading the needle with a big loop, all different types of variations. Going to a triple backflip. All right, setting up his next trick, spinning both directions of the hose and doing to a double backflip. Backflip, thread the needle into a backflip, thread the needle, 2 in a row. Here he goes, he's gonna spin into a big dolphin dive. Backflipping real low out of the water, creating all that momentum. Spin one direction, backflip, 2 backflips right in a row. Puts into another backflip with some spins, keeping his variation high and low. Judges will take all this into account. Gonna do 2 backflips. Oh, and one more big backflip. That will do it for Jeff Hewlett.
Hey, first run was good. Big crowd here in Erie, so super nice to perform for them. We had a couple more runs. Gonna try some kind of maneuvers that
All right, looks like
we'll see if I land them, but if I do, probably get on the podium. So we'll see what happens.
All right, he's giving us a thumbs up. 2 minutes freestyle, heat number 1. Take it away. Starting off with a big double backflip from all the way from the top of the hose. And he spins around, getting ready to set up his next trick. Here he comes. And a low, seamless double backflip. Spin. 2 under, thread the needle, flipping, doing a backflip, flying underneath the hose. He's loving it, having some fun up there. 3, triple backflip, coming around, right into another backflip right out of the gate. Here he goes. Double backflip, looking at the hose. I was wondering if he was thinking about threading the needle after that double backflip. That's why you watch the riders. They see what they're looking at, seeing what opportunity is there. Here he goes, setting up for his next trick. Double backflip, looking at that hose. Comes around. Double and flying under the hose. A double backflip, threading the needle. Look at that big smile on his face. He's happy about that. Wants you guys to enjoy it up there as well. And that will be it. That will end his run. Ashton Bukers.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice sight here. It's a little bit choppier than, we'd ideally like, but once you're 60 feet up, it doesn't really matter what's happening down below. So as long as the skis are running and pumping, we're gonna send it.
And we got the thumbs up. Here we go, our last rider of the pro category. Starting off with a universal flipping on both sides of the hose right from the top. Wants you guys to get involved. Here he goes, setting up for his next trick. He's gonna do a Superman double, triple backflip. And getting set up for his next trick. Big laid out backflip flying underneath the hose. Having plenty of room to fly under there. Gonna do some high slaloms with a spin. Flying, thread the needle, flying underneath the hose right into a double backflip. That is combinations putting together before they hit the water. Coming around, Superman into a backflip on both sides of the hose, into another double backflip. Spinning, wants you guys, he's having fun up there. Here he goes, setting up his next trick. Laid out, back dolphin dive from a backflip. Here we go, spinning one direction. Oh, seamless double backflip right after a 1080 spin. And that will be it for Rush Sprague from Florida.
First run was a good time. Ski ran great. We swapped skis, so it's good to test that out before we get into the next heats. But no, I felt good about it. Landed a bunch of triples, some solid tricks, so looking forward to the next couple runs.
When we come back, we will check out the Subcross competition here in Erie, Pennsylvania.
I'm Tyler Bagshaw, and you're watching the U.S. Open National Tour.
Today's 2018 U.S. Open National Tour, presented by Broward Motorsports, is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Broward Motorsports, South Florida's premier power sports dealer with 4 locations: Davie, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Tequesta. A huge selection of new and used motorcycles, UTVs, ATVs, boats, trailers, and personal watercraft. Log on, check out the selection, and request a quote. Broward Motorsports will not be undersold. The best staff in the industry are ready to serve you. We also feature a customizing department to build the machine of your dreams. At Broward Motorsports, you gotta ride.
The Erie Sports Commission, committed to promoting the Erie region as a prime destination for sports and recreation. Visit eriesportscommission.com to learn more.
Broward Motorsports, South Florida's premier power sports dealer with 4 locations: Davie, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Tequesta. A huge selection of new and used motorcycles, UTVs, ATVs, boats, trailers, and personal watercraft. Log on, check out the selection, and request a quote. Broward Motorsports will not be undersold. The best staff in the industry are ready to serve you. We also feature a customizing department to build the machine of your dreams. At Broward Motorsports, you gotta ride.
Sea-Doo introduces the newest ways to explore the water. Load up all your gear, catch some rays, grab a bite to eat, crank up some tunes, and tons more.
Every day we just go, baby, don't go. Every day we just go.
Sea-Doo, escape the everyday.
Every day we just go.
Welcome back to the 2018 U.S. Open National Tour presented by Broward Motorsports. Hold on to your paddles as we are about to start Moto 1 of the competition.
And there they go. Brooke Young with an inside position on that blue board. Right next to her on the number 12, Christian Eady out of Silver Creek, New York. Eady paddling strong on the outside. Eady Call out of Ohio. Boy, look at the battle. Oh! And Christian Eady goes down. Eady Call makes the pass. And look at this. Oh, and Eady Call goes down. Here comes Christian Eady. Watch her. She makes this pivot turn. Eady Call trying to get as close as she can. We still have a few boys to go. Oh! Oh, these two are going to battle to the end. Put your hands together. Our winners, Christian and Ocean Eady. Kevin getting a little caught up with Mark. Kevin trying to get that early lead. Now remember, look at the speed. These guys are leaving a trail. You could water ski behind these guys. Wow, look at that. Mark Herman out of Columbus, Ohio. Oh, he left a little opening. Here comes Colin. Colin may be able to sneak underneath there. Look at Colin. Look at the move that Colin's making. Side by side. How's the turn gonna go? Colin gonna be able to, oh! Colin stays up and Herman goes down. Colin saving Herman from a paddle in the head. Watch him make that turn. Cullen goes down. Mark Herman led this entire race. Here comes Cullen. There goes Herman. Cullen taking everything he's got for this last 15, 20 feet. Herman paddling twice as fast coming up behind him. And Cullen gets the win. Wow.
We are here in Erie, Pennsylvania, just right offshore of Lake Erie, and there is so much to see and do here. Let's go and see how special this city is.
I think Erie, Pennsylvania is beautiful. The venue here is awesome. I'm staying in the hotel right on site here, and I couldn't be happier with what's going on.
What I love about Erie is that the waterfront is beautiful. I've driven past Erie multiple times, never stopped, and it's a gem. It's a gem that I'll probably be stopping at more often.
Well, the Erie Sports Commission exists really to attract events just like this to Erie, Pennsylvania in order to grow tourism. The Hydro Flight and the Subcross National Tours are perfect examples of what we do. And we also have Presque Isle State Park, which is one of our most beautiful year-round attractions. People in the summer, it's very popular for kayaking and its beaches, fishing, swimming, hiking.
I love Erie. We're right across from Presque Isle, which is a beautiful place to come and paddle. The course description looks really awesome, so I'm excited about that.
Well, we're always looking for new events, interesting events, traditional events, because we think it's a great addition to our community. We've got great community support here. We've got great corporate support. Presque Isle Downs Casino for this weekend is a great sponsor and partner of ours, and we have other partners in town as well. So to be able to do things like this for the community is a great benefit to our organization and something we really like to do.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with our Hydro Flight competition. Today's 2018 U.S. Open National Tour, presented by Broward Motorsports, is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Broward Motorsports, South Florida's premier power sports dealer with 4 locations: Davie, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Tequesta. A huge selection of new and used motorcycles, UTVs, ATVs, boats, trailers, and personal watercraft. Log on, check out the selection, and request a quote. Broward Motorsports will not be undersold. The best staff in the industry are ready to serve you. We also feature a customizing department to build the machine of your dreams. At Broward Motorsports, you gotta ride.
Sea-Doo introduces the newest ways to explore the water. Load up all your gear, catch some rays, grab a bite to eat, crank up some tunes, and tons more.
Every day we just go, baby, don't go. Every day we just go.
Sea-Doo, escape the everyday.
Every day we just go.
Erie Sports Commission, committed to promoting the Erie region as a prime destination for sports and recreation. Visit eriesportscommission.com to learn more.
Every day we just go, baby, don't go.
Sea-Doo introduces the newest ways to explore the water. Load up all your gear, catch some rays, grab a bite to eat, crank up some tunes, and tons more.
Every day we just go, baby, don't go. Every day we just go.
Sea-Doo, escape the everyday.
Every day we just go.
Welcome back to the 2018 U.S. Open National Tour presented by Broward Motorsports. Our hydroflight competition is underway, and let's go down and see how things are stacking up.
Got a thumbs up, 2 minutes. Heat number 2, here we go. He's gonna start spinning right from the top of the hose into a laid out backflip all the way up there. Gonna do some slaloms. That's where he goes back and forth with it into a Superman backflip to another backflip, back to back right in a row. He's got his long locks hair. It looks really good, keeping it out of his face so he can see. Into a backflip. Oh, triple backflip. Does a Superman into a backflip, double backflip, 2 backflips right in a row, right after a Superman, putting together as many tricks as he can before he hits the water. Making sure everything is all set up properly. He's gonna do a big, backflip, thread the needle. He's gonna backflip, fly underneath, and go right into a side flip combination, putting together. Doing all types of tricks, flipping on both sides of the hose. That's another backflip with flying in backwards. Going into a double backflip right from the top, just standing still. Flying back into a spin, laid out backflip. Laid out, fall back, backflip.
Beautiful.
Making sure his hose, and that will do it for Tyler Bagshaw.
I definitely got to step up the game a little bit if I want to beat the guys I'm going up against.
Thumbs up, judges are ready. 2 minutes, here we go. Heat number 2. All right, here he goes. He's gonna do spin back and forth, both directions, into a double backflip, putting together some great combos. Going a backflip, thread the needle, plenty of room to fly underneath that hose. Double backflip, right into a spin, all the way from the top of the hose, doing some slalom, right into a backflip with some more slaloms, backflip. Let's see, gonna set up for a trick. 1, 2, 3, triple backflip, coming right out and spinning in both directions on his way out. Spinning in one direction, gonna spin around and backflip. Double backflip all the way from full extension, all the way at the top of the hose. Coming around, setting up for his next trick. Backflip, threading the needle, going underneath that hose. Comes around. 1, 2. Double backflip. Come around. Big laid out. There's a thread the needle. Plenty of room, and that will do it for Jeff Hewlett.
It went a bit wild out there. I went pretty big. I didn't really stop out there, so kind of turned my run into one big combo.
All right, we'll take that as a yes. 2 minutes, heat number 2. Here we go. Setting up for his first trick of this run will be a triple backflip. Spinning out and into a right to a low, quick backflip right out of the water. These riders are providing various different of tricks. Underflip, that's where you fly underneath the hose, much like a thread the needle, but this time they flip and fly under. Laid out backflip, flying backwards underneath the hose. Adding some technique. That is a technical trick, flying backwards into the hose and thread the needle. Getting ready, he's gonna spin one direction. Fly underneath the hose with another underflip, straight into a backflip. Double backflip, seamless. Seamless double backflip. There's 2 different types of doubles. We have what's called a back-to-back where they pause, and they have a flip where they flip 2 times seamlessly. There's another seamless double backflip flying underneath the hose. A double backflip, threading the needle. Going into a triple backflip. Straight out, spinning out into another backflip. He's having some fun up there. Wants you guys to have fun as well. Big laid out backflip. And that will do it for Ashton Buchers.
A lot better than my first one. I rode out my whole trick run that round, and I landed all my tricks real clean, even the tough ones. Got my double thread, so really happy with the run.
Make sure everything's working properly. All right, we got a thumbs up from Rush. Judges are ready. 2 minutes. Here we go. Our final rider of our pro category of heat number 2, starting off with a triple backflip. Here we go, setting up his next trick. Superman to universal, flipping on both sides of the hose. Coming around. 2, 3. There's a triple backflip. Spinning both directions on his way up. Underflip, doing a backflip, flying under, making it look so easy. Flying backwards, making sure the hoses, all the kinks are out of the hoses, getting ready for his next trick. Laid out underflip to a backflip. Combination after combination. They want to do high tricks, low tricks, as many combinations as they can for cumulative points. Here we go, setting up for his next trick. Double seamless backflip. Spinning on his way out. Having some fun up there. Another laid out backflip. Watching the machine, making sure it's staying safe. And that will be it for Rush Bragg.
So that run was spicy right there. Okay, we started out with a drop triple. I actually over-rotated it and got a quad out of it. Wasn't expecting to do that. So that kind of throws you off a little bit when you're twirling upside down under the water. So, but we brought it back. We brought in some nice tricks with it. I'm going to work on controlling the power a little better next run. Ashton had a great run earlier, so I got to catch up to that one, and hopefully we'll pull it out in that last heat.
When we come back, we will take a look at the Subcross Challenge here in Erie, Pennsylvania.
My name's Jeff Hewlett from Canada, and you're watching the U.S. National Tour. Woo!
Today's 2018 U.S. Open National Tour, presented by Broward Motorsports, is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Broward Motorsports, South Florida's premier power sports dealer with 4 locations: Davie, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Tequesta. A huge selection of new and used motorcycles, UTVs, ATVs, boats, trailers, and personal watercraft. Log on, check out the selection, and request a quote. Broward Motorsports will not be undersold. The best staff in the industry are ready to serve you. We also feature a customizing department to build the machine of your dreams. At Broward Motorsports, you gotta ride.
Erie Sports Commission, committed to promoting the Erie region as a prime destination for sports and recreation. Visit eriesportscommission.com to learn more.
Broward Motorsports, South Florida's premier power sports dealer with 4 locations: Davie, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Tequesta. A huge selection of new and used motorcycles, UTVs, ATVs, boats, trailers, and personal watercraft. Log on, check out the selection, and request a quote. Broward Motorsports will not be undersold. The best staff in the industry are ready to serve you. We also feature a customizing department to build the machine of your dreams. At Broward Motorsports, you gotta ride.
Sea-Doo introduces the newest ways to explore the water. Load up all your gear, catch some rays, grab a bite to eat, crank up some tunes, and tons more.
Every day we just go, baby, don't go. Every day we just go.
Sea-Doo, escape the everyday.
Every day we just go.
Welcome back. We will take a look at the Subcross Challenge here in Erie, Pennsylvania.
And they're off again. Edie Cole out of Northridge on the white board with the orange top out there, making a strong bid on the outside. Look out, Brooke Young. Edie Cole is coming with a vengeance. Christian digging deep. Long strokes. Oh, and she falls off the board. And
I felt like that was the same place she fell in the first race and had to come back on Edie for the win.
Wow, Christian Erie having a little issue there. She wants to make that turn. Erie Call out in front. These two battle in Moto number 1 and Moto number 2, more the same. And here comes Brooke Young. Brooke Young has really started to pull it in. Meanwhile, Erie Call and Christian Erie, these two have battled. Getting a little, oh, Christian able to get underneath her.
Taking the pivot on the inside.
Just like the last time. Christian and Ocean making a move. Oh, and Ocean needed a little break. Look how quickly Christian gets on this board. It's absolutely ridiculous. Edie College, deja vu all over again, side by side. Edie's got to get her paddle. There goes Christian. Christian digging deep. Christian gonna try and make a turn, but Edie is right there behind her. Oh,
turn hard. Go, go, go.
This is it, folks. Let's cheer them on to the finish.
Oh, go, go.
Gotta be on that board. 2 more kicks, and winner, Christian, Edie, and Ocean once again.
The second moto went really good. I was trailing along behind Edie Call for a little bit, and then I was able to sneak around on a buoy turn and come in first at the end.
And off they go. Mark Herman, Kevin Cullen, Evan Young going at it. 1, 2, 3. Look at Kevin Cullen. He's setting up already. He wants to get right behind Mark Herman. He's going to let Mark break the water for him as he drafts. Mark Herman just putting the pedal down right now. Look at Cullen making the turn right there. And the push. Oh, Kevin Cullen getting out front. Mike Herman. Mark Herman got to get on that board. Oh, there's adrenaline going. Herman cooled down. Here comes Kevin Cullen. Cullen making the turn. He's out front. He just needs to keep that board upright. Kevin Cullen wants this Moto2 win. Mark Herman gonna make that turn. He's looking for a mistake by Cullen. Hasn't happened yet. Here comes Cullen. Kevin Cullen just needs to stay upright a few more strokes. And the Moto win.
Yeah, I was drafting behind Mark, and I just wanted to just stay on my board and have a clean run, and I figured I'd sit in second and wait for the more technical sections to make my move, so that's what I did, and it ended up working out.
Stay tuned for more competition here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Today's 2018 U.S. Open National Tour, presented by Broward Motorsports, is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Broward Motorsports, South Florida's premier power sports dealer with 4 locations: Davie, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Tequesta. A huge selection of new and used motorcycles, UTVs, ATVs, boats, trailers, and personal watercraft. Log on, check out the selection, and request a quote. Broward Motorsports will not be undersold. The best staff in the industry are ready to serve you. We also feature a customizing department to build the machine of your dreams. At Broward Motorsports, you gotta ride.
Sea-Doo introduces the newest ways to explore the water. Load up all your gear, catch some rays, grab a bite to eat, crank up some tunes, and tons more.
Every day we just go, baby, don't go. Every day we just go.
Sea-Doo, escape the everyday.
Every day we just go.
Erie Sports Commission, committed to promoting the Erie region as a prime destination for sports and recreation. Visit eriesportscommission.com to learn more.
introduces the newest ways to explore the water. Load up all your gear, catch some rays, grab a bite to eat, crank up some tunes, and tons more.
Every day we just go, baby, don't go. Every day we just go.
Sea-Doo, escape the everyday.
Every day we just go.
Welcome back to the final leg of our hydroflight competition of the 2018 US Open National Tour presented by Broward Motorsports. Let's go down and see these athletes soar to the finals.
Just circling around, making sure he's got his final checks. We got a thumbs up. Final round for Tyler Bagshaw. Starting off with a double backflip right from full length of the hose, going into a Superman with some spins all the way to the top without hesitation, going into a double backflip. Flying backwards, getting ready to set up his next trick. He's got his nice locks out of his face so he can see. Here he goes. Here's his setup. Superman straight into a double backflip. All right, getting ready to set up for his next trick. Here he goes. He comes around. Double triple backflip. Getting ready for his next trick. He's going to do a double backflip. Watching the hose, making sure everything is unkinked. Big laid out backflip. Slaloming around, going into a Superman, straight into a backflip. We can hear some of his teammates yelling, thread it. Let's see what he does. He does a spin right at the top in both directions, right into a backflip. Flying backwards, into a backflip, then to another backflip. Doing a combination of series of backflips back to back after flying backwards with a grab. Throwing in a grab, throwing some extra style in for his backflips. Showing the judges that he's got different maneuvers, showing some style. Another backflip, looking at the door to see if it was there for threading. Making sure he's being nice and safe. He's flying around. He's going to start with a super spin Superman to a backflip, and that will be it for Tyler Bagshaw, all the way from Canada.
And apparently when it comes to competition time, I don't do as well.
We got the thumbs up. 2 minutes. Heat number 3. Here we go. As he sets up his first trick, he's going to spin both directions right into a double backflip, spinning right out. Superman spin, flip, back to a backflip. Spinning in both directions, flying with lots of energy. Here we go. Backflip, thread the needle into another backflip, thread the needle, 2 in a row, back to back, putting together a great combination. Dancing up there, having some fun, going right into a double backflip. Going to a little kickback backflip. Back to back, doing it right in a row, creating series of backflips. Here he goes, setting up his next trick, spinning one direction into a spin Superman to a backflip. Putting together, doing some slaloms. Right out to a backflip, slalom into a backflip. Look over his shoulders when he does his backflip, adding a different type of spin. Right into a double backflip. Watching, having some fun. Into a side flip, laid out. He wants to hear it from you. Here he goes, setting up his next trick. 1, 2, double backflip. Going for the third, triple backflip. Going with that big laid out backflip after doing the triple, and that will be it for Jeff Hewlett. Final heat for Jeff Hewlett.
I got really aggressive. Figured it was the last turn of the day, so I'll use all my energy. I mean, we got a night comp tonight, but we'll see if it's enough to get on the podium. I don't know, I'm not the judges. But I left it all out there. I'm exhausted.
We got a thumbs up. Here we go, 2 minutes, last and final heat For our pro category, Ashton Bucher is going to start off with a triple backflip. Coming right out of the water right after, going into a backflip right from low altitude. These riders want to perform low and high tricks, showing different riding with an underflip, going into flying underneath the hose. After the underflip, going right into a double backflip. It's coming around, going into a backflip, thread the needle, going backwards through the side. All right, getting ready for his next trick. He's going to do a seamless double, spinning right out of it. Coming around, getting ready for his next trick. He's going to spin into an underflip, spinning around, going right to a backflip. 1, 2, 3, triple backflip. Straight into a spin to a backflip. Dropping down the C set, we'll see a double backflip. Ooh, looking for the door for thread the needle, is looking at it. 1, 2, looking in there, and he made it, thread the needle, double right before the whistle.
Honestly, after that run, I think that'll definitely be my best run. That'll be a contender for first. We'll see if Rush Bray can put a run up that beats that, but I'm pretty happy with it.
Rush is ready, here we go. This will be our concluding rider for the pro category, starting off with a universal flip, flipping on both sides of the hose. Going into a slalom, setting up for his next trick. He's gonna spin into a double, triple backflip. Triple backflip, looks like everything's good. He's giving the wave to the judges that everything is fine. He's moving without further ado, going into his next trick. He's going to do a backflip, thread the needle, the door was wide open. Coming around, setting up. Backflip, universal flip, flipping back and forth, going right into the next backflip. Ooh, starting with an underflip right into another backflip. Superman into a double backflip, seamless. Putting these combinations back to back together. Setting up for his next trick. He's gonna spin. Here we go. Flip on both sides of the hose again for the infinity flip. Right into his next set of backflip series. He's having fun up there. Wants you guys to have fun as well. Getting ready for his trick, setting up. He's gonna do a triple backflip. 1, 2, does a triple. There he goes. That's the one he likes. That will do it for Rush Bragg.
I did some tricks I'd never even done before, so you know, Ashton really pushed me to go out there and throw a sick run, and I did all that I could to make sure I stayed on the level. And Ashton threw a great run, so it's going to be close. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Yeah, awesome. Had a great run.
One spot. We have Rush
Went out and I threw some awesome runs today. Threw some sick tricks. My first one was definitely the best right out of the gate. I threw everything perfect, landed everything clean. There was more stuff that I wanted to add into that run, but apparently it was enough to get it done.
Stay tuned for more competition here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Today's 2018 U.S. Open National Tour, presented by Broward Motorsports, is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Broward Motorsports, South Florida's premier power sports dealer with 4 locations: Davie, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Tequesta. A huge selection of new and used motorcycles, UTVs, ATVs, boats, trailers, and personal watercraft. Log on, check out the selection, and request a quote. Broward Motorsports will not be undersold. The best staff in the industry are ready to serve you. We also feature a customizing department to build the machine of your dreams. At Broward Motorsports, you gotta ride.
The Erie Sports Commission, committed to promoting the Erie region as a prime destination for sports and recreation. Visit eriesportscommission.com to learn more.
Broward Motorsports, South Florida's premier power sports dealer with 4 locations: Davie, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Tequesta. A huge selection of new and used motorcycles, UTVs, ATVs, boats, trailers, and personal watercraft. Log on, check out the selection, and request a quote. Broward Motorsports will not be undersold. The best staff in the industry are ready to serve you. We also feature a customizing department to build the machine of your dreams. At Broward Motorsports, you gotta ride.
Sea-Doo introduces the newest ways to explore the water. Load up all your gear, catch some rays, grab a bite to eat, crank up some tunes, and tons more.
Every day we just go, baby, don't go. Every day we just go.
Sea-Doo, escape the everyday.
Every day we just go.
Welcome back to the 2018 U.S. Open National Tour presented by Broward Motorsports. I'm taking you back to Subcross for an update.
And it's an official start. There goes Ocean. Ocean taking off with Christian Erie in tow. Erie Call will not be headed this time. She wants to get out front. That is her tactic. Get out front and let everybody else chase her. Christian Eady and Ocean, Brooke Young dropping in that 3rd position, trying to accelerate away from Jamie Haynes. Look at the cadence of call now. She is pulling up on Christian. This might be the moto that she is able to make that pass. Christian gonna have to take that green Joker buoy to make up for that missed buoy 2 buoys ago. I hope she hears us.
That could be just the window that Edie Call needs to catch up to her.
Christian going to the Joker boy and still paddling strong. Look at her. Every last bit of strength, she's using it to make the turn. Folks, encourage these women. And the 3rd moto win for Christian Eady out of Silver Creek, New York. What a wonderful job. Right behind her, Edie Call. Wow, no shame there. These 2 women are spectacular.
It was tough. I was tired, my muscles hurt, and you know, I didn't know how I would perform really because I was just getting exhausted, but I ended up battling it out again with Edie, and pretty quickly into the race, I was able to pass her and come in first again.
And our winner overall out of Silver Creek, New York, give it up for Christian Eady.
The event was really fun. It was very challenging, but it was really good, and you know, it was really nice to feel that adrenaline rush, and that always gave me that extra kick.
Oh. Boy, I'll tell you what, the pickup of all 3 of these. Look at Evan Young throwing that boat. He has got position. If he can just keep that pace up for the entire race, he'll win. Mark Herman going to come from the outside, try and cut off Cullen and Young, and he makes that move. Look at Evan Young cutting tight. Whoa, paddles on boards, boards on paddles. Mark Herman accelerating, and Kevin Cullen right behind him. Yeah, look at that. Mark Herman went down. He's got to flip that board, get back on top. He can't even flip the board quite yet. I think Kevin's going to go over and give him a hand. There you go. A little slap of the paddle as he goes by. Kevin Cullen making the turn. Folks on the wall, let's bring him home. How about some applause? The third moto, another win for Kevin Cullen. And I'll tell you what a spectacular win and what a strong finish. Kevin Cullen, well done, sir.
Mark got away on me. He's real fast on the board, got a real fast start. I didn't think I was going to catch him, and he got caught in the chop and had a little fall, and that's how I was able to make my move and just had a clean run. So this course, I think, if you could stay on your board, you're going to do pretty well.
And first overall out of Silver Creek, New York, absolutely stunning wins, Kevin Cullen.
Paddling the Subcross together was a ton of fun. It was really exciting watching Christian. She made some great moves out there. Being 6 months pregnant, a little extra exciting, you know, making sure everything went smoothly, but it did, and we had a lot of fun.
Broward Motorsports, South Florida's premier power sports dealer with 4 locations: Davie, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Tequesta. A huge selection of new and used motorcycles, UTVs, ATVs, boats, trailers, and personal watercraft. Log on, check out the selection, and request a quote. Broward Motorsports will not be undersold. The best staff in the industry are ready to serve you. We also feature a customizing department to build the machine of your dreams. At Broward Motorsports, you gotta ride.
The Erie Sports Commission, committed to promoting the Erie region as a prime destination for sports and recreation. Visit eriesportscommission.com to learn more.
Broward Motorsports, South Florida's premier power sports dealer with 4 locations: Davie, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Tequesta. A huge selection of new and used motorcycles, UTVs, ATVs, boats, trailers, and personal watercraft. Log on, check out the selection, and request a quote. Broward Motorsports will not be undersold. The best staff in the industry are ready to serve you. We also feature a customizing department to build the machine of your dreams. At Broward Motorsports, you gotta ride.
Sea-Doo introduces the newest ways to explore the water. Load up all your gear, catch some rays, grab a bite to eat, crank up some tunes, and tons more.
Every day we just go, baby, don't go. Every day we just go.
Sea-Doo, escape the everyday.
Every day we just go.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's competition. I'm Jordan Wayment with the 2018 US Open National Tour presented by Broward Motorsports, and we'll see you next time. And if you can't get enough of Pro Watercross, be sure to go to prowatercross.com. We will see you next time on the 2018 US Open National Tour, brought to you by Broward Motorsports.